We're going to be doing ATN Hip Hop with the lovely Ray Sunshine, an Atlanta native who I got the pleasure of meeting at one of More Bookings tours. Just, I think like 2 weeks ago or so. Hey Ray! 1 minute till timing. Hello, how are you? I'm gonna put her on right now. Prepping for 2 seconds.
Hi.
Hi! How you doing today?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. So, did you go back to Atlanta yet?
Yeah, I'm home. I'm home now.
Oh my gosh, how's the weather over there?
It's hot. Oh my gosh, it's so hot here. Like, I thought it was hot in New York. It's hot here.
It's hot. Girl, it's raining over here. We about to have a monsoon and whatnot. I'm nervous.
Oh, geez.
Good thing I don't have like problems like with like electricity and stuff. I live in the basement or whatever. But I'm doing pretty good so far. How did you like your how many times have you been to New York so far?
Like 4?
Okay. How did you like it?
Oh, I love New York. I love New York so much. It's just the vibe down there is awesome. So, I love going there. It's one of my favorite places to go.
Do you think that you're gonna move down here eventually?
Yes, I already told every single one of my friends, every single one of my family, I was like, if I don't go nowhere, I'm going to New York. Like, I don't care. I don't want to go to Los Angeles. I want to move to New York.
Okay. And you definitely do have I feel like the attitude to live in New York. Like, you know how they have like the stigma that everybody from down south has that like southern,
Yeah.
Yeah, and with you, you're like, yeah, it's whatever.
People didn't come at me for like, are you from New York? And I'm like, no, like you just act like, and I'm like, what? How do I act like I'm from somewhere I'm not? But I don't know. I have quite a bit of people tell me and ask me, am I from there?
You know what it is? Once, and it's like, I guess our charm that we have, but once you come down here enough times, people just kind of adapt to our environment. Like they realize it's like a dog eat dog world, and they just be like, nah, I gotta be with it, or I gotta just not come no more. You know?
Like when I go to New York and I'm like places and I see people rapping, it made me feel like, okay, look, you either go full in rapping or you just automatically quit. Like go home if you're not going full in. And I think New York, out of all the places in New York, done taught me that.
It's a dog eat dog world. They call it the concrete jungle. Yeah. So that's what you have to present when you come out here. Right. How do you feel as far as the music scene out here? How do you feel like, has it been welcoming? Like, what's your vibe on that?
Yes, okay. Because I love New York music. Like, so after I came from New York, I was actually listening to New York music on a plane, and I was just, for a while, I was really studying how, like, all right, this is the aggressiveness, but at the same time, they talk about the most realest stuff on this planet. So it's like, for artists in general, I feel like they could put all that into what they're trying to do. I feel like New York is a big part of rap. Actually, it is a big part of rap. What am I talking about? New York is a big part of rap. So,
It's the Mecca. That's where it started. Mm-hmm. Started in the Bronx, actually, but we're not going to talk about the Bronx. We don't mention the Bronx, but it definitely started in the Bronx, which is, I like certain parts of the Bronx.
Yeah.
How many boroughs? You visited every borough in New York?
To the where?
Every borough. Like, you know how in Atlanta they have like different towns or whatever. So like, when I seen you, we were in Brooklyn.
Okay, so okay, I don't know if these considered as it, but I've been to Brooklyn, I've been to Queens, I've been to Manhattan. Where else? I don't know where else. But yeah, I've been down there like maybe 3, 4. I performed in Times Square too, so I guess that's 4.
Okay. And what did you think about that? Did you perform on that big stage that they had? Not the stage, but you know the stairs. I'm from New York and I don't even know what to call it. But you know you know what I'm talking about. In the heart of Times Square. Did you perform there?
Yeah, I was in like the main part of the heart, and I didn't perform by the stairs because like they wouldn't have no performances on the stairs, but they had a stage right by the stairs, and that was last year. It was New York Fashion Week, and my clothing line was portrayed on New York Fashion Week, and I performed, and I took a whole bunch of people with me, and it was just lit. I like performing down there. The only thing was hot, like it was really hot, and I have bottles changing back and forth throughout the heat, and yeah, it was just a lot, but I like performing there.
Yeah. Okay, good. That's a good. I love when artists come from like other states, other cities, and they feel welcomed, especially people from down south. Because, like I said, everybody has like this stigma that like people in New York are just like really rough around the edges and they don't really show no love or whatever.
Yeah,
but
it's like, okay, when I first walked in there, I was like, okay, look at these. Okay, I hope they're welcoming, blah, blah, blah. But then when you actually get around y'all are just like, y'all vibe. No matter who it is, y'all are just welcoming people. Y'all actually show love to people, and I like that.
Yeah, no, we made sure definitely when we found out that you were from down south, like, yeah, she got to get mad love. You know what I'm saying? Because down south always shows us love. And you guys, you're really, as far as a collective, you show each other love, and that's how you come up.
Right, right.
Have you seen or met any other female artists out here that you would be interested in working with?
Like famous wise?
Not necessarily. It could be indie. Indie famous. And some that getting money.
I don't think so. The only time that I really saw a female artist perform, like in my eyes from New York, was when I was there and that girl performed and she was spitting. That's her. She's fire, but
she's fire.
Really, I haven't really saw. It's always been like the males that I've saw rapping and stuff.
Mm-hmm. We gotta connect you with some female artists then.
Yeah, most definitely. I just did a song with a dude. Actually, 2 songs. I just did 2 songs with a dude last night, and that was dope. Because of course I'm working on my album, so.
Yeah, tell us about that. How's that going for you? As far as like studio prep and what you do to like get in the zone, because you're a young queen. You're a lot younger than me. You're my little brother's age. So as far as you are, but as far as studio prep, what do you do to be like, okay, I gotta get in the zone? You know what I'm saying?
So, like, okay, it don't matter where I am. If I'm going to a performance, if I'm going to the studio, I listen to, like, my favorite type of music, which I have a lot of people tell me, bro, you have an old soul because you don't listen to, like, new music. And if I do listen to new music, it's, like, that weird stuff. People call it weird. I don't think it's weird, but I just get in the zone by listening to music. Music has been, like, my best friend. So, listen to music, and then when I get in the studio, it's just have a mind frame of, okay, you got to do this. Like, you literally can't say, oh, I have time for this, because there is no time to say I have time unless you're up there, and I'm not up there yet. So I just tell myself, I gotta work. This is what you came to do. Don't BS about it.
Okay. As far as like, I don't know if you listen to any, and what type of music were you talking about? Like weird music. What was that? What's that?
Okay, so like my mom be telling me like, oh my god, that sounds demonic, but like it'd be like, I don't know how to put it, slow type, like old neo soul type stuff. I like that. Like Ari Lennox, I listen to Ari Lennox. I listen to Steve Lacy. I listen to Miguel, which I really like him. But a lot of people be telling me like, J. Cole, like the old J. Cole. A lot of people be telling me like, you're 13. You should be listening, cussing, blah blah blah. I don't really listen to cuss music. Like, it's just, it gives me a vibe where I can just chill and relax my mind. So that's what I listen to.
Well, that's good that you're not into like that rowdy type of music and stuff like that. I thought he was gonna give me some '90s music. I was about to be like, "Excuse me."
90s music. I just made a 90s remix yesterday. Oh my god.
And what's the name for who? What group? What artist did you make the remake for?
Condition. Pretty Brown Eyes.
Oh, Mint Condition. Okay. A
Yeah.
lot of people like that song. You know why? I feel like when you make music, you have to make music that's timeless.
Yeah, yeah.
Like not music that's just for your generation. And I'm noticing that like you're not just capped on just, oh, this is my age group, so I'm gonna, I'm gonna stay in that lane. Like when you were performing, you started out with the R&B joint, and that was like great. I was like, oh, I didn't know she could blow like that. This little tiny thing, like she over here singing vocals, and then you got into like that. I don't. I'm old, I guess. I'd be like that. It was kind of like a mix between like Rowdy Rich and some Pop Smoke. Is that a good definition?
Yeah.
Like, where do you get your inspiration for songs like that?
I see where you're going. Well, like, okay, so what I try to do is appeal to all crowds because, you know, in order to like make it up there, like, everybody love Beyonce. Little kids love Beyonce. Older people love Beyonce because she appealed to both crowds. She raps, and she just started rapping it, and she sings, and she made hits that are just like, all right, I'm gonna let my kids listen to this. So for me, it's like I already know that these kids are not gonna be like, well, let me go listen to this, and they don't want slow stuff all the time. So I have to be able to rap and get the kids hyped, but at the same time, the parents are the one that's buying the music. So if I make songs that the parents also like, that's more streams, that's more plays. So
Yeah, because if the parents don't like it, they're not buying it. This is too much like, yeah, if it's too ratchet or whatever, they're not gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? So I see here that you actually started like music in church.
Okay, so I was 3 when I started singing in my grandma's church, and okay, my mom's from Alabama, so that's basically my hometown. You could say I'm from here, but my mom's from Alabama, so they showed me mad love down there. It's a small town, so I know everybody. Everybody knows everybody around that town, and it's just big church that everybody goes to. And I started singing there, and they was like, okay, she can sing. So I started being the lead singer. Then my mom started getting into her event planning, and then she had a talent show, and I sung at the talent show, and they were like, have you ever thought about letting her perform? And they was like, no, I really haven't. And then I thought about it. I was like, man, I do want to perform. And my mom was like, all right, if you want to perform, go write me a song right now. And I came back an hour later. I was like 9 when this happened. I came back an hour later, and I wrote a whole song. And she was like, all right, so we finna do this.
Wow. And what was that song about? You gotta tell me.
Okay, so the song is called Do the Nook. And it was about me getting turned up and jumping around and stuff, like dancing, because I'm a dancer at heart. I love dancing. So the song was just basically about, it was a dancing song. It had like all the steps to it and everything. And I came back to her, and she was like, okay. And I just started performing that song. So like here in Atlanta, the younger kids, when I go places, sometimes younger kids be like, can you perform Do the Nook for me, please? And I just be like, I don't know about that one. But, now that I'm making more music, hopefully there will be times I can look back and be like, maybe I do want to perform Do the Nook just for the one time.
So do you feel like there's certain music that you're kind of like past that stage?
Yeah. Okay, so how do I put it? I would say that I've grown as far as being an artist. you know, with my stage presence and stuff, and the way I rap and the way I vocalize myself. So, of course, if I'm, you know, 9 years old, I wouldn't want to perform the same song as when I was 9 because I'm 13 now. You know, and you experience more things, you just want to let yourself grow. So I feel like the more I get older and the more I grow, every day I'm going to want to try to do something new. So,
do you feel like the industry so far rushes kids your age to grow up so that way you can adapt or appear to a different or more mature audience?
yes, I do feel like that, and it's really bothering me now because that's half of the reason that's wrong with a new generation trying to come up making music because, okay, they be having these kids doing this and that, and I'm seeing parents, you know, try to just sell out their kids so they could get money, so they could get rich, so they could get famous, which what they don't know is like, okay, when you do all this, but when your kid's gonna grow up, she's not gonna have a childhood. Here, she's not gonna have a childhood. So they're gonna start doing reckless things that could harm themselves really badly. So the thing that my mom really likes to tell me is just she wants me to go at my own pace. If I want to stop, she'll let me stop. But I'm never stopping. But at the same time, she wants me to be a child because half of these kids are not being children right now, and when they grow up, it's just not gonna look good.
Okay, you're right about that. Absolutely. I'm very strong. I feel very, very strongly about kids being kids
Right, kids
in
being
the
kids.
moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to grow up super fast. I feel like the industry over sexualizes everything, especially when it comes to music. A few of the people that I like, the musicians and the artists that I grew up with, you would have never thought that they were the age that they were because of the things that they were saying and like a big your outfit when I saw you reminded me of her, which was Christina Aguilera. I don't know if you know her, but she was actually really young when she started out music, and the things that she was saying, I'm like, this song, as you grow up and you like, I was young when I was listening to her, but you know, she was like like a late teen or whatever, and I was just like, this don't sound like what teenagers should be talking about, you know? So as far as school is concerned, because I know you still go to school. Yeah. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into school. We're going to get into school because I'm a firm believer on that too, especially being an artist and you travel a lot, and not just you being an artist, you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You know, you're focused on your brand, but how do you manage focusing on your brand and getting them good grades and doing good in school? Nah.
Okay, so I am an AB student, which is very surprising to me because, like, I run 24/7 with my career. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to do this and that. And the fact with going to school, I had to stop going to public schools because throughout the school years, you know, I would get bullied because, you know, I'm not like the other kids. Most definitely don't act like the other kids, even if I didn't rap. So being that I had a lot of attention in school, there would be people that would try to put me down because of it, or try to put me down because, you know, I don't act like y'all or I'm different. So I was homeschooled for a while, and I still am homeschooled, but now I kind of don't got a choice since Corona's here. But I would say that with me being homeschooled is a lot better because I can focus. I can do my work when I have time to do my work and still turn it in. So I don't get bad grades. I'm actually good at school.
Good. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that you doing your thing in school and the entrepreneurs, because at the end of the day, I know your mama don't play that and your daddy don't play that either.
Nah, no. Yeah.
He already told me. Yeah. He was like, I'm on her.
I cannot. If I get a D, that is my but I cannot get a D at all. Like, it's terrible. But at the same time, it's kind of, you know, they push me to be good, so.
And speaking of them pushing you to be good, how do you feel as far as kids, parents managing their career? Your parents seem cool. And they don't seem strict. They let you bring your entourage. You had like 30 people. I'm exaggerating. But you had like 6 people with you, just ready to turn up and dance and everything like that. I think that's so dope. But what do you think? Have you seen any other or come in contact with any other young artists that don't have the luxury that you have to have cool parents, you know, manage your career?
I would say that I came in contact with parents that manage their kids that actually try to do more than what they need to for their children. Like, try to put them out there in a bad way. You feel me? So I would say that my parents are really doing good by it, because other parents that I've saw have their children out here doing reckless things. And I don't like seeing that, because for me, it's like, why aren't you acting your age? Especially if your child is telling you she doesn't want to do this, why are you making her do it? And, you know, posting all this stuff on social media that could get her hurt or harmed because she does not look her age on social media. Not even that she's not trying to, it's the fact that parents push their children to do that so they can get the views, the followers, and, you know, so I don't really like seeing parents like that, but the parents that I do see that are just like my parents, I really congratulate them, because, you know, it's hard trying to, you know, be a parent and then be a momager at the same time, or a dadager. So, you know.
They both do, or look like they do, a pretty good job. They look pretty together with everything.
Yeah, because this whole time it's just been me and my mom, you know. I ain't get this far, you know, with nobody behind me. It's really just been her. So, like right now,
I hear her.
Yeah, she's making a whole bunch of food for the podcast tomorrow, because we're having our opening for our new place for the podcast. So she's cooking a whole lot of food right now.
Tell me about the podcast. What's that about?
Yeah, so my podcast is every Wednesday from 8 to 10. Ooh, Chloe. That was my dog. My podcast is every Wednesday from 8 to 10. And it's at Door 54 in Atlanta. And what it is that every Wednesday we put on a show that kids want to see, but we also let indie artists come on and showcase their talents. Doesn't matter if you dance, sing, play the violin, doesn't matter. And we just try to help people that are trying to get up there. Because I know that if I was an indie artist and I was just starting out, I would want that help, because we do a team that can promote you and get you the verification that you need to be like, all right, now I need to make content. Like, they can actually help you. So that's what we try to do all the time, every Wednesday. And it's me. I'm the host, and then my best friend is the co-host. Her name is Jamila C. Muhammad, and the other co-host is Dab Gazlin.
Nice. And see, you plugged your friends. I love it. So far, have your friends and everybody been really super supportive with, you know, your ambitions? And
yeah, so yeah, for the majority of it, it's just this thing where, you know, as you continue to grow and as you continue to get more successful, you see everybody's true colors. So the people that I know are down are the people that I know are down. But there is times where you go throughout life and you see, all right, well, you really wasn't down for me like that. There's nothing I can do about it now. So, you know, I just have to keep going. But I would say with that, it's just the more I go along, the more I see people colors.
And isn't that like a hard pill to swallow, like at your age? Because you always, I know when I was your age, I thought everybody was going to be my friend forever.
Yeah, it is, because, you know, they put out this image of themselves to where you feel like you can count on them through whatever, you feel me, sister, brother, you know, just feel like they're there for you until something big happens and then they start switching up. So it is hard, but at the same time, simping over it is not gonna get me nowhere. So you just got to keep pushing.
Of course, you just have to know that there are people in your corner that aren't trying to see you fail,
Right.
and that want to, push just as much as you're pushing.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you deal with that, or do you put that in your music?
No, I don't put that in my music because I feel like
I ain't saying name names, but like feelings. You know what I'm saying?
with that and the feelings, I don't put that in my music. What I do is just I listen to music. It's like me having a talk with my playlist. Like I don't do nothing but just listen to music. I don't put none of that in my music because why give those people that attention? Even if they don't notice them, you're still putting your time and energy into just letting people on your track, on your song that could get famous. Now they're in it. And so I'll never do that because it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, there is nothing I can really do about it besides move on with my life.
That's so good that you haven't got life all figured out yet. But along the way, you're realizing, what works for you and how to adapt in certain situations. That's a powerful thing. Oh, she got frozen a little bit there. Janelle Francis 15. Hello. Or whatever I want to say, podcast. Hi. Oh, I think we lost her. She had to leave. I don't know. She'll be back. But she's so nice. Not a lot of teenagers are nice. My brother is mean. Nah, he mad sweet. My brother's a sweetheart. That's the problem. I'll be wondering what the heck, where did he get all this sweetness from? Khalik.
So yeah, my phone I got hot and it turned off. So now I transferred to my mom.
From the ring light?
No, I think it's from my computer because my phone was sitting on my computer. So I think so I got hot.
Okay. I understand. That happens to me a lot. When I used to do my vlogs and stuff, I put it in the ring light and I put the light on extra high, and then it just be like, nah, we're done here.
Right.
So, another thing that I want to get into is about your fashion line, your clothing line. How did that come about? Like,
well, I dress really different from everybody, and that's on purpose because I don't like to be normal. Like, being normal is weird to me. So I had a lot of people tell me, like, Ray, I really like your fashion. So I was just like, okay, why not put out a clothing line representing what I wear? So, this clothing line, we got chains, we got different types of glitter and stuff. And it was really just to give kids in this generation something to wear. That's not the same thing that you see every day. And that's all it was. And, we showcased it in a couple of fashion shows, New York Fashion Week and stuff. And, yeah.
If you could have an artist wear a piece from your clothing line, which artist would it be?
It would be J. Cole. Oh, my God. It would really be J. Cole.
You mentioned J. Cole.
Yes. J. Cole is like my favorite. When I tell you my favorite artist on this planet, and he's super humble, so I feel like he would be the type of dude that if I gave him a shirt, he would wear it and probably rock it like almost all the time because he's just that humble. But no, I want to. Oh my gosh! When I tell you, I'm going to make a song with him, and it's gonna be fire. And from there, we're just gonna be best friends. We're gonna be best friends forever.
What song? I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna show you something, and you're gonna geek out. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Don't. Oh my God. Oh, thanks, Mom.
Okay, so you sent it to him? That's good. So I had went when he first started, he did a tour with Rihanna. The tour that Rihanna did was called shoot, don't get me lying. I don't remember. It was so long ago. I was a teenager. So I seen him backstage and he had his posse with him and everything like that. And back then, like he just had like him and I think his best friend was like the camera guy and his, entourage or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was it. So me and my homegirl, they were like, yeah, y'all should come on the tour bus with us or whatever. We're young. He's an adult. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I can't come on the tour bus. But you know what he did? He actually signed my ticket. It's real. Yeah, so he.
Ma, you got to tour. I want my ticket signed.
Yeah, he signed it. Let me see if I can dim the light a little bit.
Like he put his hands on that ticket that you're holding.
Yeah, that's like the most. I want to say that's the second time though. Like that's the first time. First time that he signed my ticket. There was another time I went to go buy his CD, and he signed that too. Like I just went and he from whatever. But this was the Loud tour. There you go. So just so that way we relate. I do love J. Cole as well. So if there was a song that you could remake that's J. Cole, what song would it be?
So if there was a what?
A song that you could remake of J. Cole's, what song would it be?
Remake as in put it as a remix? It would probably be either Love Yours or No Role Models, just because so many people know that song, so I feel like it would be a vibe to most. But one song that I would do, just to if I get to that point where I'm old enough to tell out a story about my life, it will most definitely be For Your Eyes Only, because that is one of the most deepest songs ever made by him. I feel like I would do one of those.
That's so dope that you even thinking about that. And when you make it to a point where
when I do make it to a point
that you can talk about your life,
yes.
And you already met J. Cole, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to be like, you know what, J. Cole signed more than my ticket, Kanika. That's what you're gonna be.
Yes.
You're gonna be able to say. All right. So that's dope. I love the fact that you're not interested in you're interested in something deeper than what the music industry has been offering lately, because that's exactly what J. Cole is all about.
Right. Oh yeah.
And your friends.
And I hate people that tell him, be like, but J. Cole dressed like a homeless dude and J. Cole don't ever shave up and blah, blah, blah. But they don't get the message behind that whole image that he's portraying. It's like, bro, he got all this fame and fortune, but if you didn't know his music at all, you would think he's a regular person. Because artists nowadays try to flash the money, flash the jewelry 24/7. And that's really not how it should be, because when you didn't have the jewelry and you didn't have the money, what were you? You were just a regular person who had natural talent that was God-given. And that's exactly what J. Cole portrays.
Absolutely. He absolutely does that. So J. Cole actually dedicated a song to who he feels is his role model, but that was let Nas down. But, I feel like he put too much pressure on himself. But what would be the name of your song that you would dedicate to somebody that you look up to?
Dang, I ain't never thought about that.
Girl, I do. I'll be asking the hard hitting.
I really don't know, but it would really have to be like the whole song in general would have to be dope. So the title would have to be like a thought process because it would have to mean something very deep. So I really don't know.
Now I bet you're gonna write that song though, right?
Yeah.
I get it. That's all I gotta say. What's your mama making for dinner? I know she making some good food. Tell her.
Well, she made shrimp pasta for me, but right now she's making chicken and dip and other things that look very good. I don't really know. I really don't, Ma. I don't, but I know she's making chicken wings and dip right now.
Okay. Good.
Oh yeah, that's for tomorrow for the podcast.
Y'all eating good for this podcast. I'm gonna have to stop by Atlanta and eat good with you. I've never visited Atlanta.
What?
Yeah.
Ever?
No.
I'm gonna tell you now. Coming to Atlanta, the people down here are so. I don't know what's wrong with these people. I really don't. Like, okay, the females down here are this something that I can't stand because it's like they always think that it's competition. Always. Like, there is no competition if we're all melanin people and we come from the same thing the next person comes from, then why is there a competition at all? Like, it's just a non-uplift that I just hate in Atlanta.
He do it down up here too. It's
right
here.
Oh, I hate that. That's why, like, when people be like asking, like, I have brothers that I really hang with because they're just more easier to vibe with, and they're so much more supportive than like the females.
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I was the same way too. I still am. Like, I have more male friends than I do female friends. And it's not because I don't like women. It's just I don't like cattiness. You know what I'm saying? So
right, I don't.
I'm getting it.
My best friend is a girl. Like, me and her act the same, but the only thing with us is like we both don't really like the females down here because there's just always competition. Now, I have met a whole bunch of crackheads that I like, and you know, we just vibe. Yes, because like naturally we're all crackheads. It's okay though. It's okay.
Is that like a new slang? Like, what is
Actually, like, if you got that goofiness, then you're just a natural crackhead.
Oh, that's what that means?
Yeah.
Now you know that you
yes.
real old now because I was.
Oh, this is my clothing line too.
Nice.
Yeah, and we got men's shirts, baby shirts, tall shirts, swimwear. Yeah.
Oh, that's good because I'm going to a pool party in 2 weeks. I'm gonna need some gear, so I'm gonna reach out and get it together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna reach out.
All we need is your size, and we got you.
Yes, I hope I'll be, you know.
Yes.
So talk about to me what's next for Ray Sunshine.
My album is dropping next month. It's what's next. My album and my album release party.
Okay.
And I got some features on the album, which I'm so excited about. Actually, I think I just need like one more song to finish it. I need one more song to finish it, actually. I'm booking a studio session this week. So actually this week my album will be finished. I just need to get all the playlists together and the party together, and it's gonna be dropped. So that's what I'm excited about.
Yup. Give me some names.
Okay.
What's the name of the album?
We got the name of the album is called The Suicide Album. And I know that everybody asked me like, why you name it The Suicide Album? Okay, it's basically because throughout the album it's like, all right, I'm to the point now where I know people think of me as this 13-year-old girl, and so they want to try me and be like, oh my God, she's not about nothing because she's 13 and she's so small, blah, blah, blah. But I really will come for your neck, and I'm not going to think twice about it. So if you come for me, you're killing yourself because I'm going to kill you. You did it to yourself. And then the other part of the album is basically me singing about all these songs that are just very toxic. And it's like, all right, you're staying in this relationship, but you know that it's killing you. But you're still staying in the relationship because it's toxic. So that's why it's called the Suicide Album.
Wow, that's a pretty deep, intense type of album.
Yeah.
I can imagine someone like yourself that has traveled a lot and you've been in a lot of you've had to face a lot of different situations. So I can understand why you have a different outlook on life.
Most definitely. Yep.
I get it.
That's straight up.
What about these features? Who's featuring? Anybody I know?
I can't give out too many right now. I give out one, and it's only because my brother and we just did songs last night. His name is Rose, aka 12 Roses, and we got 2 songs together on the album. I'm not gonna say what they are, but got 2 songs together on the album, and that's my brother. And which is surprising because we actually look alike. Like, we look dead alike, and we're not blood related at all. So,
was he there?
If anybody asks, yes, that is my brother. Yes, Rose is. Rose was there. Rose was there, the one in the rose shirt. And he had his mask on. He performed. He performed his Mayflower and Ricochet.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he was there.
That one. All right. How is that like working with your brother? Is it a different type of?
Because surprisingly, we act like each other. Like, we act like we known each other forever. You feel me? So working with him is just like, if I'm having trouble with something, he's there to be like, all right, sis, you got this. Just, focus, do this. And if he has trouble, it's like, all right, bro. So it's like this brother-sister bond in the studio that just, it makes you feel comfortable, and because you can do anything. It's like, it's my dog.
That's good that y'all have that bond in that relationship. Don't let anybody break it apart, especially in this industry.
Yeah.
Quick when it comes to groups. And y'all not even a group. It's the fact that y'all are affiliated.
Right.
They'll be like, nah, we cutting that. You gotta cut it.
Man, there's so many people hang with people, and people like, oh, so y'all a group? Oh, y'all are a group. Like, no. Even with my backup dancers, like, before, I've had girl backup dancers, and they would just dance with me. And people would be like, oh, so y'all are a girl group? What? No. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all was so
coordinated.
When y'all came into I thought y'all was a group. I asked your mother, I said, what group? She's like, no, it's just the one.
That came in with me, we are actually a dance group called Iconic, ENT, Family Before Everything. So, yeah, everybody that came with me is in our dance group.
Dope. You got a dance group going on. You got your own clothing line. You're amazing. With amazing talent. You got a lot going for you, girl. All I have to say is, with this, pace yourself. And the smaller your circle, the bigger your bank account.
Yeah, because it's like,
unfortunately.
I like that because it's looking at a dime and a nickel. Like, the smallest one is worth the most because your circle is smaller. If you keep people out your business and just pop out, then you don't have to worry about he say, she say, social media stuff, blah, 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 because your circle is small to the people that's been with you day one, or people that know that got your back.
Absolutely.
That was so smart, baby.
Look at mama. She is intelligent. You raised her right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You raised her right.
Yeah.
It's easy to fall in the crack and get caught up in the hype. Because when you come up, you want to put everybody on.
Everybody, yeah, I understand that because, like, when I first was like, all right, I'm making this album and, you know, I'm going to perform places, I tried to hop everybody on. And with me doing that, it, you know, made me realize, oh, I shouldn't have let this person on because now this happened. So I think with that situation is where I really saw to, like, keep my circle closed. Keep my circle in the day ones and people that are going to be there for you no matter what. Like, they didn't even perform, but they came down there with me because they just wanted to see me perform and be lit because, you know, that's family. Yeah. So, you know, it's just the people that I know they're going to ride for me and I'm going to ride for them.
That's good. That's good. Not everybody can come with you. Every journey is different.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they're not going the same path.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
right. That's facts.
All right, young lady. Tell me whatever you have going on. Plug yourself. Let everybody know what's up next for Ray Sunshine so they know where to find you. And then I'm going to repost this video and I'm going to tag J. Cole and I'm going to send it to him like 30 million times.
Okay. Y'all can follow me on all social media at REYSUNSHINE9. That's Ray Sunshine 9. That's my YouTube. That's my Instagram. That's my SoundCloud. But if you want to reach me and book me, my email is REYOFSUNSHINE9. That's Ray of Sunshine 9. And if you want to find my podcast, which is every Wednesday from 8 to 10 at Door 54, you can follow that page on GIMMEDATHEAT. That's Gimme That Heat. And we're just going to be lit. And stay tuned for the Suicide album, which is coming out very soon. So stay tuned for that.
I love it. I can't wait. Tune into that podcast. Did you post a new episode today?
Oh, no. It's tomorrow.
We film it tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's every Wednesday.
I'm going to tune in. Send me a link to something. I got you. I love your energy. Stay sweet. Stay humble. Keep mama close. She cook and she roll out. She becoming fly. Mm-hmm. I was like, mama looks better than me right now.
My mom also produces the show.
She what?
She's the producer. So
she's the producer?
She's the producer of the show.
I'm going to have to connect with you because I need something to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's good. Y'all have a talented family. Stay blessed, love. Keep God close. Keep your enemies closer. Mm-hmm. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Bye. She's so dope. I love kids. She's the dopest. Everybody go check out Ray Sunshine. Don't sleep on her. Her artistry is dope. Her voice is more than dope. Her family is, you can tell, very loving, and they want to support her the best way that they know how. And from what I've seen, they definitely did that. So stay tuned for that young lady. She is going places from Atlanta to New York. All right. That's it for my tea and hip hop. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Everybody that tuned into the live, thank you so much. Plug any artists that you wish or you think need to be on my platform in the comments after I share this video. I hope you guys had a lovely Tuesday.